some of these communities, we've established that truly something, those were their words, something happened over the weekend. But when we're done with our investigations, we make known our findings. But well, we have an exclusive list of about 177 names of the people that were allegedly abducted over the weekend. Lead us into this conversation. What exactly went down in Kajuru local government area?
Tonight, we'll try to cover the incident. This has been a trend since the inception of this administration. His Excellency Governor Obasani, Senator Obasani has came up with this style of leadership, that narrative that they are gathering reports. They have been doctoring media because we felt they pay a lot of various affected local governments most times to take down posts that happened in Ḥɔ̀rɔ̀wálí on Sunday. Something that has to do with this attack. They will call, they will try to locate the person, and they said they should bring it down, not to give the government a bad feeling. On Sunday, this after attacked that community, they came and attacked 3 churches simultaneously. Cherubim Church 1 and Cherubim Church 2, and then the Epa Church in Ḥɔ̀rɔ̀wálí. I have to drive down to that community today. In that community yesterday, he was informed and they replied that 117 people were taken away from that council meeting which took place yesterday. They now debunked the story to that community today. I was told on the 11th of June and demanded the
not even on this one we're talking about. This is a different incident on
community. On the 11th of January 2026, this kidnapper released. Though one old man was severely beaten and is presently at the St. Gerard Hospital yesterday on Sunday, and then took away 117 people, including
117,
100 pregnant women. And along the way, 11 people were managed to escape back to the community. They were severely beaten and one was even injured. I snapped pictures in the community. I interviewed them. I spoke to them one-on-one, and they verified exactly.
Now that we've established this conversation, and I'm also backing it up with the response of the authorities were to deny something that probably should have been thoroughly investigated between the response I was given. I've been privileged to visit Southern Kaduna a lot of times. I was still there. I mean, that is one particular senatorial district in this country that was the last time we had. I thought we've moved up.
The present governor of Kaduna State. If we are talking about sustainable peace entirely in the federation, yes, we experienced the relative peace not only in Southern Kaduna and some other northern part of the northwest. To feel as if he's doing can be guilty as charged if one is pointing accusing fingers to Malapini. Have let down of Kumana to kidnap and 3 people in
Sanko
happened day before yesterday. 8 kidnapped in Ḥɔ̀rɔ̀wálí. Then another community again kidnapped and 3 were killed. And then another village called the Manchawe. 1 person was kidnapped and by kidnappers in Kauru local government. 16 confirmed deaths in districts. They are farmers, women, youth, and family issued this statement. So these are some of this part of Southern Kaduna just between October and then January 2026. So that is one thing, that there is relative peace, all this and that, but it's completely lie. It's a complete lie.
I was trying to catch up with you by trying to being held by the kidnappers. What have been the response? Defense came up, but there were, expectations. But with all you've given us right now, comrades, that have been absolutely underreported, what have been the
not made public? The responses have been very, very poor. And let me tell you one shocking story. On the 30th November 2025, Governor Obasani has never visited any of these communities. I am telling you, if the government is lying, they can take me to court or arrest me. This I'm telling you between me and God. They will escalate. So because he has been trying to hide it, he has never visited any of these communities to show empathy to.
There's one state that has heavy security presence from whether Koi to Kauru to Kajuru. how have these things been perpetrated? Because Comrade Tanko, if you have to move mobilization, maybe bike or bus or something, what is the mode of the operation of these people? People to and give hints, or maybe just update to the security
at most 4 kilometers from that community, from that military checkpoint to the community. You understand? And today, because the military, when these people, the most shocking thing they saw is nobody showed up to help. I'm sorry to say this on air, but it is true that people don't like saying because it's not because it is. Forget all the security apparatus, institutions, whatever you see in Kaduna State, made out in Northwest. That is the truth. That is the truth. You take any kind of brutality and it will be unannounced. We only succeeded for a while when somebody from Southern Kaduna was appointed as the chief of defense staff, and immediately he was taken out. This thing it's a lie. They are trying to cover this thing. It is not true.
Okay, auction on Sunday. I saw names. You see all of this. Talk to us about the people.
I was able to talk. Is still sober. They are still living in shock, under lock and key, because they were in church when this. And shockingly, community, they don't know exactly to wherever they are going. And they call Fulani men. They said no, they are not foreign Fulani men. They are openly told them that they came from Zamfara axis.
I've been to Southern Kaduna, to Kaduna axis, and I point. What is the relationship between that multiple times, different level of relationship between the members of these communities, the leader?
That will now inform the government or goes to them directly. But they also have, I think that is where they got that number and then called for the security of the police commissioner has you never verified, but you came out to tell the world that there wasn't an attack. That is why the reports has not always been.
I'm sure these are still developing stories around the community, quite publicized as against
the of Ģersīgeri of Jama'a local government. We are also took the grace to captivity too. So that is what has been happening in Southern Kaduna.
That a whole lot of people are listening to this conversation today, because we're not just broadcasting on the terrestrial space, we're also streaming on all our social media platforms of these communities. But I'm a bit worried again, Comrade Isaac Tanko, in balance in terms of who to trust, who to build an undeniable level of trust and cooperation with the security agencies. Is this thing really existing within the community? Is one of the finest places in this country. You can't deny that fact. A lot of institutional presence, a lot of structured. It's very clear for everyone to see. How did we get to that point? And something we are ready to say something. Is there that trust in between the people and the security agencies, especially that you've mentioned
security agencies, despite the fact that we know there are bad eggs in every. But let me tell you, there is a weaker trust presently, whereby community will protest and say they don't want soldiers in their community, they don't want checkpoints near their communities, they don't want to see police in their community. These things have happened. It is.
Okay, so it's obvious that you've taken your time. Abducted are still not accounted for. What is next right now? We wait for this.
All of us are waiting for their reports, and we will continue to use our tax money, payers' money, to be paying money for PR, especially indigenous of Southern Kaduna. Within will need the assistance of every hand go to these people. And let me tell you one shocking story: that attack, and then in those classes. I am telling you, but during election, 100 people within that community, and we are calling on the international community to honor security, especially that to just hail him and say he's doing.
That are saddled the responsibility of either making us, especially from
next election. Everybody is just trying. Everybody want to return or again he's holding their today in the morning. I'm telling you, have I ever said something that is not right? Unfortunately, and the people don't even. We are going to put this
prosperity having schools, and
I have evidences.
Present of things that you've done over the years. Some of the numbers that you gave us. Have you at any point in time reported these things to the evidences presented to the police? Because there are few present or challenge them with hard facts and they still went on to deny.
There is no incident that has never been reported to the police or security agencies. Like I said, yesterday, the local government chairman alone on Sunday, and they were there. They verified to hide this report. Unfortunately, they were to go back today and then lie that they went to go do so yesterday and verify this thing. Can you tell me that police? It's just that we thank God for the social media.
Comrade Tanko, I have the floor.
Whoever is that is listening, Muslim, the commissioner of police in Kaduna says should be transferred because he has acted on shows he cannot be trusted. So we are calling on the IG, Inspector General of Police, to please transfer this man out of Kaduna State and bring somebody who is professional, who is sincere.
I know it's been a very long day for you. When we reached out in the morning, you were in the Comrade Isaac Tanko is a public affairs and also go. I also want to appeal to terms of welfare agitation in the Middle Belt. I've seen some of the articles you've done, some of the press conferences you've done. Please also try the best you can.
Very much.
I mean, your final word, or you're okay with all of this? Any final word for us before you leave?
The fact they say police is our friend. No matter how we feel, we don't trust the security agencies. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a guest in the Situation Room today. Comrade Isaac Tanko joining us from Kaduna State. Thank you and stay safe.
Leadership, I have said, look, you cannot do this. If you do this,
or bastion, we are not carried away. We only ask the crucial questions and stick it in, because the journey to El Dorado won't pardon missteps.
Based on the law, if you earn any income, you have to pay tax on it.
Join Oᴏᴜᴜ in the Situation Room, Mondays to Thursdays.
Mr. President is full of strategy.
You want to rubbish one of the governors? He does not believe that he must lose any battle. And you choose your fights now.
Otives, we are always watching.
Nothing for Nigeria, fish shock me again, no. Politics for Nigeria, nothing surprise me again.
Comrade Isaac Tanko joined me from Kajuru. The Kaduna State Police Command Formulation Officer also just did a couple of, there was an attack doctors, so I don't excuse them. I would also start at that point. I'm looking at some of the numbers, all of these issues going on, and there seems to be some gagging in this case here, because if you don't have, I remember when the attack on the Bassa community was also going on the plateau, and I had the chairman of the Irigwe community this case that until we hear abduction or killings of maybe 50 or 100 people, we don't escalate, but we don't talk about it. And and women, nursing mothers, new, so imagine yourself just getting kidnapped, but that was an instead every details you correct the element of all of this, the politicization of the security situation in the country, all of the cards and the sentiment being played in protection and the welfare of the people. Protection first, more than if the institution increased 77 people, 11 are killed, 6 returned. How did we get here? 09 evening.
The way I look at this issue is like the most ahead from that man. I put myself in that situation. If it happens to me, where the responsibility of every state governor or government is to put
in money.
Yes.
All of this. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. The news I get from here is good luck to Nigeria. See, this people hear from can they are the man said he went there.
It was in those communities, so I saw
this station
100-0410 every Monday to Friday. Station room would have midweek politics, and of course we have political.
Mr. Laiwola. Most of the major media have those things did not happen in Southern Kaduna. Report around 2 o'clock say the media house just capture Iṛsᴛ that is 7 families from same family.
Sorry, Mr. Laiwola, are you standing on the side that the
happened?
No, let's stay in Kaduna State. Let's stay in Kanwalu community. Let's stay in Kajuru local government. Let's
right. So giving you the information concerning insufficient is happening.
Media is functioning, and that was why I went all the way to Kaduna to get you. I also said about a few minutes ago before I came on air that
it's the side of it.
Talk to other people. 09136. You're welcome.
You have to wait for the police. because you have the source. You must trust them. Because these are the men who are doing their life. These people are kidnapped, and the total.
Okay. I mean, to be seen and hearing about the continuous kidnapping and killings, this is no more coming out to say it's a lie. It's a pain. It's past not to blame the media. The police should resign immediately. As for the government, but he has Joshua.
Yeah, I came to visit some friends. It's not everywhere. The long drive.
Oh, we focused on the show yesterday.
Yes. But the
really been about not developing city. Now, what I'm saying is that it has to be inclusive of every.
All of a sudden, there has been served, extra space.
Something that will find a way around. Let's talk about
Nigerian policemen. Why the bandits and the kidnappers, they are using sophisticated weapons, and they now call you. It's easy to say, yeah, you got it, come on, will you go? Let's be realistic. The government is not also human beings. They are also family members, fathers. You now call them kidnappers and anything. If kidnappers, let's be realistic. I don't want to blame the people. I just blame the government that they are not doing.
Policemen, all of the security votes that the governors are getting, what are they using it for? Unfortunately, the people of Kaduna need to be why you are number one. Thank you very much. That's Festus from Ikorodu. The APC supporters should use the energy people that speaks about insecurity to tell the president genocide should be used to move Udo. Okay, command. When we told them since direct tax bandits are bringing in operating with different laws with impunity, presently it's looking more and more it's looking more.
Sorry, I'm off already. Sorry. How can some people say so the life of people? So how can we continue all this propaganda and all hands will be on deck? Everybody is done. But all this my shoemaker is not real.
Thank you.
That is what
Thank you. Okay. We have messages to read as well. 0913.
Good evening to you. Area commander. So that figure 170 and they don't give for accurate information. How many days now? 2 or 3 days. But information should be there to authorities that concerned. If we need, in fact, this matter is we don't leader. They have a lot of work to do. They need to stop these people, terrorizing these people.
There's a serious problem. Do you know some of the evil people are defending the indefensible politics with this issue? No. Don't let us go there. Don't let us go there at all. Someone. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Ambrose. They should relocate to Kaduna now. You cannot be in Lagos, dying daily, and you are here saying that. What? Excuse me, something I'm catching cold since. You said this man showed you video. Live video is not this thing.
There's always perception and opinion.
That does not mean you should lie because you love somebody. See, today on another radio station, they were talking about what Honorable 괰ᴜᴜ said, the way that they are killing these bandits and these terrorists now. So, but must you see reality and try to bring it just to defend somebody? Or is it Tinubu that went to Kaduna to kill people? We are talking of Senator Daniel Uba, who has decided people have always been killed. Excuse me, if your child or your brother is killed, you will know how it feels. I lost my sister 2017, and before I recovered, it took me. And they are talking of a whole village.
Thank you very much. Mr. Open, in as much as the people would continue to cover up these governments.
Hello, Peter Oku, and Open, sincerely speaking, especially in the northeast, from the way the federal got, because when there is gross insincerity, in addition to the problem of corruption, again, of emergency, there's nothing really wanting to go with this.
I'll just calm down and they will still, in short, I'm just tired. I don't know. Thank you.
Thank you. The follow-up to that story, we're not being truthful about. And the story initially, we started seeing that, the police commissioner denied time. Come on. We found out that, the bulk of the international media have picked it. Police commissioner is being reported live on Al Jazeera as I'm speaking with you right now. So we've got to be very sincere with ourselves. We can't continue to politicize the issue of security. Mr. Folabi from Agig.
Always praying for you that God should want to advise the callers that we should distance ourselves from politics, either APC, PDP, or whatever. Because as I'm talking to you, I was very shocked when I listened to it. And property, people's lives. Look at the way they are killing people, kidnapping them. Up till now, some family, they don't know where their relatives are. Please, it's not a matter of if these people win election. If these people, are they not the same people?
Confirmed. I'm watching earlier. Ayodeji Peter also said, I just confirmed it now on Al Jazeera Live. Good to have you join us, Mr. Okay.
Okay, I work for this country. Okay, people that their relations have and the guy died in their custody, and that was it. So okay, see, L5 to ask a lot of people in Kaduna. I'm telling you, I'm from the east, but my people live in politics aside. Though this is about people's life. If you cannot protect you, in fact, you're my star of the year. You're a superstar.
Thank you.
You're gonna go play. Don't everybody to hear. And some people are there defending what I don't understand.
Ives families have been chartered because they are where people even paid the ransom, and at the end of the day, they couldn't secure the release of their loved ones alive. And I'll tell you, it worries me. And so for all of the times that, and you see these people, you see how much effort the security agency country would be if we're not dealing with insurgency. It's almost 20 years now, and we've not even had any external invaders. We've been dealing with internal attackers, illegal authorities. Over time, we've legalized. We're in a situation where bandits are to do more as a government. We need to understand the fact that no matter how we want to subdue, before anything else, before election, before political power, before access to public funds, the people. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Ope.
You're welcome.
Well done, ground. Right now, a call came from Benin. That's two of my
got abducted.
Yes, two are involved. One escaped. There are three over there. Two adopted. So what a country is this? It has touched me now. Thank you. The hunter will be hunted by the grass cutter. Pastor Tunde Bakare said the situation in the country, solution will be erosion that will be more than answers. He preached this on time. Why not? True on it, if they assuming they put a call to get this, get at that now. I have children in the university. Okay, well done. God bless you.
Thank you. I think it's getting very emotional at that point. Defending the indefensible APC. And they are mocking Riley Moore on his Twitter handle with the evil refutation by the dead body from another family is carried. It is referred to as a log of wood. So Kaduna did intentionally end your message. I was in Kaduna, and I hope we still have a country the way.
Yeah, Mr. Ope, I'm Chibuzo calling from Akute.
Mr. Chibuzo from Akute.
Recent, I found out that the third problem of Nigeria, apart from judiciary, you hear stories of what is happening in Nigeria from the foreign media. Here, you hardly hear anything. And here, apart from people from the greater district, they hardly do anything. Our media having to get the government, I'm sure, is behind most of these things, just like many political parties are having problems.
Very much for joining us on the show today. We're pressed for time. I will have to leave the studio, but don't forget that by 5:30 there's going to be the Mainland FM Global Premier League versus Inter Milan. The table topper in the Italian Serie A will square it up, and San Siro tonight at 9 p.m. Fingers crossed. The ladies are back for sport banter by 8 p.m. They've been in Morocco for the past 3 weeks, so I've been holding it down for them. But it's action of the African Cup of Nations that was won by the Teranga Lions of Senegal, defeating the host nation, the Atlas Lions of Morocco, on Sunday in Ratanko. My guests that joined me from the Kanwali community in Kajuru on Sunday, out of which 11 of them had escaped. Well, they were initially established that there were adoptions, but we invest. Let's do the best we can to keep this country safe. Thank you so much, Joseph Folorunsho, for 1 p.m. for Midweek Politics Wednesday edition. Keep your dial locked on Mainland 98.3 FM. Next up is Global News at 5:30. Thank you so much to everyone that called. Your messages would appreciate. Let's do this again